couple of things caught my eye as the day went on. One is a report that North Korea and Kim Jong Un was visiting one of their missile factories where they're rapidly producing ballistic missiles that can reach the United States. This is Trump's good friend, Kim Jong Un. He sent love letters. He said he and Kim Jong Un were simpatico. They were the best of friends. They went on and on. He was drooling. In fact, I think he was kissing Kim Jong Un's you know what. But here he is, the guy who has nuclear weapons, and Trump does nothing about it. Meanwhile, both China and Russia are now cozying up to North Korea. China is going to visit North Korea for the first time in, I think it's 7 years. This is all thanks to Trump. But the other story that really caught my eye is for the last 6 months, the only refugees that Trump has allowed into this country are white refugees. And I suppose all those are from South Africa, and they're simply designated refugees without any factual support behind it. But let's not forget, it was the African Americans who built the plantations in the South because the white people were too lazy or too dumb to know how to do it. It's the black people who built the industry in the South, and industry, I mean the cotton industry, and related industries in the South, because the white people who served their masters were too dumb and too lazy to know how to do it. So they relied upon this free labor, if you will, to prop up their own ineptitude of being able to run businesses. It sounds a lot like Trump. I think 1 million African Americans served in World War II, most of them in the Army. You've certainly heard of the Tuskegee Airmen and the Red Tail fighters that were some of the most fierce fighter planes over Italy to protect our bombers, and the bomber crews asked for the red tails. They don't talk about this. They don't talk about the laziness of thought, the laziness of will, the laziness of ability that relied upon the African Americans to do this work. And we should note that the theory that the Old West, when men were men and women were subservient or whatever in the West, 25% of those cowboys were African Americans. We relied upon the Chinese immigrant labor to build the railroads. We didn't rely upon white labor, particularly white labor from the South, to do anything because they weren't able to do it, or so it seems.